I am woman, I am fearless, I am sexy, I'm divine, I'm unbeatable, I'm creative, honey, you can get in line.
Hello there and welcome. My name is Pero Motabane. If you're new here, you're most welcome. If you're an existing subscriber, thank you very much for your continued support. Please feel free, hit that subscribe button, like, type away in the comment section, do all those good things. We love it here. I appreciate you guys very, very much. Now for the trending topics this week, Judgment Day finally came for Dr. Nandipha Magudumana. This definitely felt like a small consolation looking at the long list of charges that are leveled against this doctor and her 11 co-accused. Just to bring you up to speed, if you're new to this topic, this is a young woman who is being charged with 11 others for aiding and abetting a convicted criminal to escape custody. This convicted criminal, whom she happens to be in a relationship with, is none other than Thabo Bester, allegedly, and was serving a life sentence in a maximum prison. So they devised a very elaborate plan to break him out of prison, and they did, up until all hell broke loose when they were caught living the sentence life and forgetting that this man was supposed to have been killed by a fire in the prison and was supposed to be dead. So that's when all the skeletons came tumbling out of their closet, and we started hearing of all the dead bodies that Nandipha and the others were running around claiming from mortuaries and hospitals, and then throwing away very indecently and holding fake funerals, allegedly. And then they ended up trying to skip the country and were caught in Tanzania and brought back. So that is the long and the short of it. Now, since being brought back, she has been in police custody for 5 months and has since reserved her rights for bail up until recently, when she decided that she was going to apply for bail. But then on her decision to apply for bail, she came up with claims of being kidnapped and suffering a lot at the hands of her accused number 5, who is her alleged boyfriend. So to cut this long story short again, the bail was denied. Allegedly, her application did not satisfy the court that it was in the best interest of justice to give her bail. And when it came to the issue of her separation from her minor children, it was stated that it was clear that it was also her choice to leave them, knowing that she may not even return, which was true. She left them at school. She dropped them at school and skipped the country. That was a choice. As for her being a flight risk, I think the state here was trying to really put their ducks in a row. The state's argument was that Nandipha did not need a passport to cross borders. She has crossed several borders before without using her passport. And her passport being confiscated by the authorities would not stop her from doing that again, since she has done that before. So it was clear that she had the means and the know-how to go through all these borders without needing a passport. And on that note, she will remain in custody until the trial starts. I wouldn't be surprised if she decides to appeal this ruling. She has bossed this one. It's like she uses these frivolous lawsuits to stall or something. Maybe it's a strategy for her co-accused to think of another plan for them to escape. Her bail application even stated that she intends to plead not guilty to all the charges against her. And she certainly does not act like she has any kind of remorse for anything. She doesn't look like she feels guilty for anything. If I'm facing the list of charges that Nandipha is facing, I wouldn't have time to sit for hours braiding my hair and doing my makeup and doing the nails. I don't know. I can't. Let me know your thoughts, guys. So what do you think? Are we about to hear an appeal from Nandipha to challenge this verdict? She likely will do that. Her pockets still seem to be very deep. Maybe this is why Mr. Zolile decided to jump on the criminal wagon with his daughter. It's a very delicate situation. Why would a daughter recruit her own father to be part of a criminal gang, knowing that if anything goes wrong, they might have to go to prison, or they didn't anticipate that something might go wrong? There's always a probability that if something doesn't go as planned, you will go to prison. So I wonder how she thought of that, especially when it came to her father. Or he might have to go to prison in his old age. And then the father, again, we can't exonerate him. He chose to jump into the bandwagon. Obviously, he wasn't forced into it. If he had a problem with that, he wouldn't have been a part of all those things that were happening. He wouldn't. I would rather if he knew and he decided not to be a part of it, not to be a part of all of those things. But anyway, thank you guys very much for your time. I appreciate your support. I'll see you again very soon.